Hello everyone, welcome to my favorite video of the month to film. My second favorite would definitely be my monthly favorites and fails, but testing hot new makeup releases is my favorite. So for this month's newness, I have a Tarte Foundation. This is the Shape Tape Cloud. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I don't usually have very good luck with Tarte foundations. I also purchased KVD Vegan Beauty's new Good Apple Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. I ordered this online, so hopefully I got a good color. I did purchase the Tarte Foundation in store, and I went with light medium sand. I have got this new blush from LA Girl. It is the Soft Matte Cream Blush. I also have one of the new Fenty refillable lipsticks. And then I got this eyeshadow palette from NYX. It is called the Ultimate Queen palette. Now I am filming this video about a week in advance of it being uploaded because I'm going out of town for 4 days next week. And I like to pre-film things to upload while I'm away. However, the problem with that, especially with this kind of video, is some of the limited edition items might be sold out. I think though that this is the only limited edition product. Hopefully it will still be in stock by the time this video goes live. And then I have this Tarte Highlighter. I bought it the same day I purchased this. And it is called, what is it called? Amazonian Clay Shimmering Light. And this is the Rose Gold Glow. I don't know if this is really new or not, but it was on the same new display at Ulta with the new foundation and some other new Tarte items. So I think it's new. All right, I think that's enough talking. Let me show you how I go from this to this using some of the hottest new makeup releases. So when I got out of the shower this morning, I applied my current favorite daytime moisturizer. This one is from Glow Recipe. It is the Plump Hyaluronic Cream. This water cream moisturizer goes on so nicely. It makes my skin feel so good and so hydrated. And so far, it has worked beautifully under any foundation I've tried. And then I also have been testing out this new eye cream from Caudalie. It's called the Premier Crew. As you can see, this eye cream is one of those that has a metal tip on it or a metal applicator. So you squeeze out a little bit from the back. And then what I do, hopefully this is correct, is I flip it around and then I take this part and I rub it around this area, blending in the cream. And oh my goodness, I've only been using this for about 3 or 4 days, and I already feel like my dark circles are diminished. I can definitely see a difference with the degree of puffiness that I have under my eyes some mornings. So I'm gonna keep using this and we'll update you in a couple of weeks. So now that the skin prep is out of the way, let's move into trying this Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation. It has a broad spectrum SPF 15. And I'm going to try it 2 different ways. I am going to attempt to apply it with my beauty blender on one side, and then on the other side, I'm going to use a foundation brush. This is the BK Beauty Travel Size 101 foundation brush. And now I wasn't sure if I should use this or not. It is a new product, but I did just talk about it in my monthly favorites and fails because I simply could not wait to use it. This is one of those products that I felt like I just had to try right away. This is the Vanish Airbrush Primer from Hourglass, not to be confused with the Veil Mineral Primer. This is the Airbrush Primer, and this makes my pores literally vanish. So I think I am going to use it today. Why not? You know what? It wasn't in my monthly favorites and fails. It was in my products that make me feel flawless video. My pores are much less obvious and my skin just feels so smooth. This primer is just so good. And now I'm just adding a little bit of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer because it's what I have sitting here. I don't believe any new eyeshadow primers launched recently, but you know, if one does, I will try it. Okay, now we're primed and good to go. I'm gonna shake up the foundation, and I think maybe I should tie my hair back. All right, here goes. As I said, I am not usually a big fan of Tarte foundations. Should I do the brush first? Yeah, I'll do the brush first. I'm going to pump out about that much. I like the consistency. Okay. I think I did an okay job with the color match. What kind of coverage is this supposed to have? Because I'm seeing like a medium. Oh, medium buildable coverage. That is true. Natural finish that looks like skin. Cloud 9 complex blend of hyaluronic acid. Doesn't it seem like every product coming out now contains hyaluronic acid? Squalane, snow mushroom, avocado, prickly pear, aloe, licorice, vitamin E, and castor oil. Bouncy cloud-like texture, smooths and blurs, mineral SPF ingredients. I've forgotten how much I like this brush. It's really, really nice. Well, it definitely looks like skin, but it's not enough coverage for me. So I'm going to see if it's buildable and add a little bit more right through here. Well, basically everywhere I've already put it. Just doing another layer. That's better. It's still not like a flawless looking coverage, but it doesn't claim to be. You really only, in my opinion, get flawless coverage if you're wearing a full coverage foundation. Or if you already have really nice skin, then you can get away with a lighter coverage foundation. So now for the right side, let's try a beauty blender. I do really enjoy the feel of this foundation. It does feel very bouncy and whipped, and I'm just gonna rub what's on my fingers on my neck. So let's see if this makes a difference. And my beauty blender is damp. I feel like I got more coverage with the brush, for sure. I think that this foundation would be nice for someone with already pretty decent skin that wants a good everyday foundation. Of course, I don't know yet about the longevity, and I can only speak to my experience having oily skin, whatever that experience may be. I will try to at least put a caption on the screen, kind of giving you an update about how it wore after an entire day. So the brush gives more coverage for sure. I have no coverage on these broken capillaries. So I think I'm going to go in with my trusty Stands Out sponge and see if that can give me more coverage. I know it will. This sponge is my go-to for a reason. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Much, much better. And then I like how I can take the sponge and really smush it into the sides of my nose. See how it took care of that redness? It's amazing what an application method can do, because now I'm a lot happier with it. All right, I am super excited to try this Kat Von D concealer. The Good Apple foundation was a complete fail for me because of my oily skin. It just slid right off my face after a couple of hours, even with primer. All right, the shade I got in the KVD Good Apple concealer is Light 109. And I think to blend this out, I am going to use another BK Beauty blush. This is from the Angie Hot and Flashy collection, and it's A506. I think the packaging of this concealer is really cute. And I'm going to put, oh, that's light. That is real light. Oh boy. I think I will be making a trip to Sephora later today to exchange this, if I like it. It's definitely giving me a brightening effect because it is so light. It's blending out really nicely though. Oh my goodness, so light. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even know if I'm really going to be able to judge this all that well because the shade is so wrong. because right now when I look close, it's very dry looking. Yeah, it does not look good. I mean, I've tried concealers that have been too light for me in the past, and I've managed to make them work. But I don't think you can tell on camera, but in my mirror, it looks very, very dry. You know, I tried to go by the descriptions on the website when I purchased this concealer. Oh, and by the way, a little bit goes a long way. I think I am using a little bit too much, so let's try a little bit less this time and blend it out from the beginning with the Beauty Blender. What I was saying is that I always try to, you know, go by the shade descriptions on the Sephora website or the Ulta website, and I don't know, more often than not, they're incorrect. Yeah, using less was a much better idea. Because this side doesn't look nearly as bad. It doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I apply new concealers and I'm automatically just floored by how good they look. And this is not one of those times. Okay, moving on. I don't have a new brow product, so I'm going to do my brows off camera. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat in Taupe. And then we will start with some eyeshadow, contour, all that good stuff. All right, so when I was really up close to the mirror doing my brows and I was checking out the concealer as it was settling, it does not look good. My under eyes look so older than normal. I mean, I am going to be 49 in a couple of months, so I obviously have wrinkles down here, but most of the time, my under eyes don't look quite this bad. Again, it could be because the shade is just way too light, but because of the way it's looking, I just don't know if I even want to bother exchanging it for another color. I do have a contour product that is new to me. I'm not really sure how long it's been out. I'm fairly certain you can only buy it online. This is from a company called Bosma Beauty. And I first heard about this over on TikTok. It went viral. Apparently Kourtney Kardashian and Beyonce's makeup artist Rochelle uses this foundation. I did purchase a foundation, it's a stick, in a lighter color that hopefully matches my skin, but I wanted to test out this Tarte one, so I'll have to try that one out later. But I also got a dark shade to use as contour. I saw a lot of people using this and raving about it as contour. The packaging is so pretty. It's one of the things that actually sold me, not just how beautiful the foundation looked on these people, but also the cute pink packaging. So, the shade is 014. They do have a little quiz on the website that helps you determine what foundation shade you should get. And I'm just going to go like this. Ooh, that is creamy. Wow. This is going on like butter. Wow. And it's blending out so nicely. Well, finally, we have something that seems to be a winner right off the bat. This is a nice product. Now I'm really excited to try the foundation. And I will never not love this IT Cosmetics Heavenly brush number 7. It's a must-have in my opinion. Oh, you know what I can do to maybe not make my under eyes look so bright, even though I don't really want to add powder? I don't know. I think I'm going to possibly make things worse by taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder in shade 1 and just like, no, I want to use shade 2 because that's a little bit darker. And see if that helps sort of even things out at all. Well, it definitely made the under eye area look smoother, which is surprising. I thought adding any little bit of powder would make it look worse. But yay! Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder saves the day. Oh, that's so much better, don't you think? Woohoo! Okay. Let's do some eyes. You know, I saw this photo on a makeup artist page recently, and I thought it was such a beautiful makeup look. And I think I want to try to recreate it. It's very much what I usually go for anyway, but I like how it seems like it's very light through this part of the eye, and then there's that smoky winged liner, which I just did an entire video dedicated to. In case you missed it, I will link it in the description box. It's geared towards those of us with hooded, downturned eyes. So yeah, I'm loving that look, and I think I can do this look using this beautiful palette that I hope doesn't sell out before this video goes live. Do I want to use tape? I always want to use tape. Who am I kidding? Just my Scotch tape, putting it here and here, after taking off the stickiness on the back of my hand. And now I'm going to take this crease brush from Patrick Ta and go into shade number 3. They're just labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 16. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm running that through my crease. By the way, I did run a little bit of concealer right under my brow after I finished those, just to sort of give them a little bit more definition. I'm going to zoom you in. You'd think by now, after so many videos, I would remember to do that. You would think. Well, so far I really like this color as a transition shade. And there's a similar shade underneath for those with darker skin if you want to deepen up that transition shade, or just go right in with that shade if you have darker skin. Ooh, I like this formula. This is really nice. I've had other NYX palettes that look like this in the past, and I don't know why I'm so surprised, because I think those were really nice too. I don't really think she has much on the outer corner besides that wing, but I do want to test out some more of these shades. So I'm going to go in with this matte brown on the end, and I'm going to take a Travel BK Beauty number 202 into that brown and just pat that right here. What a pretty brown. I have to say, this palette is performing a lot like some of my high-end palettes. Because the model does not have hooded eyes like I do, I am having to do things a little bit differently. I can't do my eyes exactly the way hers are done, just because it won't be flattering to my eye shape. So I am sort of bringing the color in a little bit further than what she has. And then once again, going in with the brush with nothing on it and blending. You always want to have a clean brush nearby for blending. And then she has like this light gold shimmer in the inner portion of the eye. So I think I'm going to use my finger and go into shade number 2 right here and press that on the lid. Oh. You guys, I think I'm nailing it. I think this looks so much like what she has on. I was just not expecting this sort of beautiful buttery pale gold. When you put your finger into these shadows, they're so buttery and wow. 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 I swear, if this palette is sold out and you guys can't get it, I'm going to be so angry. Because so far, I think everyone needs this palette. NYX, if you're listening, make it permanent. All right, now it's time to smoke out those wings. Just as I showed in that video, I am using, where are you, BK Beauty Brush? The number 208. This is a must-have for doing winged shadow, smoky liner, especially on hooded eyes. I'm trying to zoom in and see what she's got on here. I think I'm gonna try the black because it's not that black. It's almost like she has a charcoal gray. So I'm starting with the tape as my guide on the end, and I'm moving in, and I'm going over the fold. And then I'm going along my lash line. And then with my eyes opened, I'm kind of looking to see where the fold is and where the liner on the lid and the liner on the outer corner connect. I'm filling that in. All right, I love. Time to take the tape off. Voila. Okay, now on the lower lash lines, it's a little bit more soft and smudgy. So I'm going to take this Rephr brush, number 03, and I am going to use the shade on the far lower corner. This is number 13. And I'm just gonna run that along the lower lash lines. And then meet it up with that upper liner. There's a little bit of fallout here, but I can easily clean that up. All right, I do not have a new mascara to try. So just like the brows, I'm going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara off camera, and then I'm going to add some corner lashes. These are Lily lashes, and I don't know what style because they're very old. I actually didn't end up using those Lily lashes because they were so old that when I went to go peel the glue off the back, they completely came apart. So I used these magnetic lashes from Velour. However, I just used glue. I did not use the magnetic liner because I just don't have good luck with magnetic lashes, but I do love this style. So I just trimmed them and applied them with regular lash glue. This is the style Opposites Attract. I feel like this model is about 100 times more tan than I am. So I'm going to go in with some bronzer. Nothing new, just what I have sitting here. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in shade 3. I'm just gonna try to warm this complexion up a little bit before we move on to the LA Girl blush that I'm really excited to try. Okay, I purchased the shade Rosebud, and this is for cheeks and lips, but because I have the Fenty lipstick to use, I'm just going to use this on my cheeks today. And I think I'm going to try applying it with my fingers. Oh, was not expecting that. It looks like it's a much more muted color than it really is. Wowza, okay. I'm not mad about it. I think it's really pretty. I just was not expecting that. I like this. I think the best way to apply this is going to be with your fingers. I feel like you definitely want to work it in with your fingers and then maybe then take your foundation sponge and blend it out. I want to try this in the other colors. I think it comes in 2 more. Because I think the blush that this model is wearing is more peachy. And I thought, based on the packaging, that it would be a little bit peachier, but it's really a true vibrant pink. I like it. All right, now it's time for this Tarte highlighter that I don't know if it's a new release or not, but it looked really pretty at the store. There was actually 2 shades. I think the other one was called Champagne Glow, and that one was sold out, but I thought that this rose gold looked prettier, actually, based on the testers that I swatched. Yes. Yes, please. Beautiful. This is a very pretty highlighter. Very, very pretty. I'm glad I decided to purchase this, not even knowing if it was a new release or not. I'm gonna put a little bit right through here. Woo! This makes a beautiful inner corner highlight. Okay, all that's left is lips. I bought this Fenty lipstick, this refillable lipstick, without swatching it. I only saw some swatches online, and of course I went with the one that's described as a nude pink. It's called Mother Lava, and here is the case. I think the case was $12 and the lipstick was $24? $22? So how does this work? Do I go like this and then like this? It literally just shot across the room. All right, so I just watched a video on how to do this. And I almost didn't have a lipstick for this video because there was a point in time that this was stuck. Just moments ago, this was stuck in the case and I could not get it out. I truly thought I was going to have to go back to Sephora and ask them to help me get out this lipstick. I will link the video I watched down below in the description box if you need help like I did. But did you catch that? Just sort of catapulting across the room. I'm definitely not editing that out. I'm kind of afraid to put it back in, actually. All right, I'm gonna swatch this just so I can sort of get an idea of what lip liner I want to use. This is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Sugar and Spice. All right, let's try the lipstick. This is a me color, for sure. It's gliding on really nicely. It has a slight sweet scent to it. Okay, so far I really like the formula. You know, honestly, I don't even think I'm going to be using the case. I don't want the lipstick to get stuck again. It might just be easier to do that. All right, so this is my completed look using a full face of the hottest new makeup releases. But if I'm trying to get this exact look, I do need to add a gloss. And I do have a new lip gloss from NARS that I've already, no, you know what? I have a new lip gloss from Maybelline, one of their new shades in the lifter glosses that I think would look beautiful over this and really give me the look I'm trying to achieve. Be right back. All right, I got the gloss. This is the shade Sun. I'm fairly certain this is a new shade in the range because it was on a display on one of the towers at Ulta where they keep all of the new products, and there was a range of about, I think, 5 new lifter gloss colors, and this one was on the very end. So anyway, I think this will be just what I need to complete the look. And I do believe it has. This model's lip liner is, I think, a little bit browner than mine, but I kind of like the way this looks. Okay, time for a quick recap. The Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. Winner, winner. I cannot say enough good things about this. And then the 2 skincare items that I spoke about, the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Cream. This already made an appearance in my favorites and fails. And then the Caudalie Premier Crew Eye Cream. First impressions are that it is really, really amazing, but I will continue to use it for a couple more weeks and then update you in my February favorites and fails. The Tarte Foundation. You know, I didn't love it at first, as I think you could tell during the demo, but I have to say I kind of like the way it looks now. Once I sort of tied in the, the KVD concealer that was too light. Once I tied that in using the Charlotte Tilbury powder, I think it looks really nice. I'm still not a fan of the concealer. Where did it go? Oh, it's hiding behind the contour stick. It looks better now, but I can't see this being my new holy grail concealer. But I will give it a couple more chances, although I would have to exchange it for the right color before I could try it again. So we'll see. I'll let you know on that one. So the foundation and the concealer, I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to give a final verdict just yet. The contour stick from Basma. So far, so good. This was really, really easy to blend, and I think this shade as a contour, 014, is pretty good for my skin tone. Then we had this eyeshadow palette. Yes, 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 yes. I am crazy about this palette so far. I cannot wait to play around with it even more. And then this LA Girl Soft Matte Cream Blush. Aside from the shade not being what I expected, it was really, really pigmented, so you can do a very natural look with it or you can build it up. Now the staying power does remain to be seen, but so far the reviews on Ulta.com are pretty good, and I think actually today I'm going to order the other 2 shades because they're really affordable. I think they're only $5.99, and then Ulta always has those coupons for $3.50 off or something like that. And then this Tarte Highlighter in Rose Gold Glow. Love this. And then I think the last product is the Fenty lipstick in Mother Lava. I love the color, and it felt really, really nice on the lips. Of course, I like the concept of having a refillable lipstick. I just think that this component isn't really worth it. I think Charlotte Tilbury did a much better job with her packaging of the refillable lipsticks. It was a lot easier than this. I mean, I consider myself a fairly intelligent person, and I had to watch a YouTube video to figure out how to put this together, and then it got stuck, and this component itself is pretty cheap feeling, in my opinion. But the lipstick is good. All right, that brings us to the end of another testing hot new makeup releases video. If you did enjoy this, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I do try to upload new content at least twice per week, usually on Mondays and Thursdays, but sometimes that changes depending on what I've got going on and what other content I might need to squeeze in there. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and join the Risa Does Makeup family. You can also find more content from me on Instagram and on TikTok. The username is the same. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.